What's up, Panthers Nation? Post game for the Tampa Bay win over our Panthers. I'm just. There are no words right now. I. Honestly, there are a lot of words, but I said them before I started streaming. And before I started recording this. There's a lot of different opinions and a lot of blame to go around for this loss right now. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of those words I said before I started recording were some very unclean words that were not fit for these viewers' ears. A lot of you got messages from me. A lot of you did not. I'm going to start with this. That reffing crew was one of the worst reffing crews I've ever seen. You're going to sit there and not throw a flag after holding, 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 and no flags? No flags whatsoever. These guys were practically giving our freaking linemen a hug and holding them onto the ground, and they would not throw a flag if it saved their lives. Dude, there were so many missed calls, man. Ron challenged one of them. I don't think he challenged the right one, but honestly, I was so fed up with that reffing crew, man. That was disgusting. So, next up is the play calling. Who the heck calls a shotgun on a 4th and 1 and then runs a spread? What are we doing? You're gonna. Oh my god, dude, Norv. I've tried to defend you for 3 years now. I've been defending this man. He gave me literally no ammunition to defend with today. None. I'm trying to tell you, man, the play calling on 3rd and 4th down was just hot garbage. Absolute hot garbage. So, y'all want to send some of your blame in a direction, send it that way. And normally I don't do this, but yeah. Normally I'm not going to be one of those people that's just like, oh, let's trash the coaching crew, but let's be real here, man. That play calling, unacceptable. Unacceptable against the Bucks. No touchdowns whatsoever against the Bucks. None. Half of it was play calling, the other half was Cam. That dude needs to stop dressing like my grandma and start throwing some passes. Like, this is ridiculous. This is the 8th straight loss that this man has taken as our starting quarterback. 8th straight. That's 2 against the Bucks now. 2. If I was Ron Rivera, I would sit his butt down. I'd say, look, you got one more chance against the Cardinals. If you cannot pull this off, you're done. Dude, I would sit him through the rest of his freaking contract. I'd let him play it out, and I would tank this team until we got Trevor Lawrence. That's exactly what I would do. Because I'm so fed up with his decision making, with his lame excuses after these games. Now, I'm getting real tired of the whole narrative from Ron Rivera, too. Oh, it's just missed opportunities. It's just missed opportunities. It's just missed opportunities. It's like a broken record. You know, any of y'all guys, are any of you baseball fans, and you've heard Bobby Cox say that a number of times? After the millionth time, it gets on your nerves. This is that millionth time for me with Ron Rivera. Like, I've had enough hearing that phrase right there. I've heard it enough time with my Braves, and I'm tired of it with the Panthers. It is gut check time for this team. Either you got a spine or you don't. I'm tired of this, man. I have devoted 15 years to this team. 15 loyal years to this team. I've sat through that 1 in 15 season. I've sat through some rough years. With, oh, who's that? Who's that quarterback for Notre Dame that just absolutely just made us choke? Like, I've sat through some bad stuff with this team. We're about to go into that tunnel again. And I'm not happy. And I know many of y'all aren't either. I told many of you this would happen. As a Gettleman supporter, I told you this was going to happen. When that man got fired, this team started sinking like the Titanic. In a lot of ways. And it started with the fact that we did not fix the offensive line. It's still not fixed. In 2019, 4 years after that Super Bowl appearance, it's still not fixed. You got number 60 out here. You can't block my grandma. And, like, this, bruh. I'm trying to tell you right now. Cam Newton in a dress could do a better job than he did tonight. He's about to get my man Cam murdered out here, and it's not even Halloween yet. If I see number 60 out here starting on this offensive line for one more game, man, I'm going to light up social media. Like, I'm telling you, I've had enough. This team is better than this. This team is better than this. Like, we have so much talent on this team, and we're just wasting it. These teams don't even have to beat us anymore. We're beating ourselves. Like, why? Why even come out here, put on the uniform, and make an effort anymore if we're just going to keep choking ourselves? And I tell you, it's something different every game. It's so, we can't even put a finger on it anymore. There's so many multiple problems with this team now. You got Dante Jackson taking off more plays than he's actually making on defense. You got oh man, like guys and ladies. Man, this team is wearing me out. It is literally wearing me out right now. Like, I haven't even started grading these players. I'm 10 minutes into this video just ranting about how angry I am at this team right now. Because of the stupid, idiotic things that we're doing. That cost us a loss to the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay, guys. We can't even beat Tampa Bay. What are we doing on the field if we can't even beat the Bucs? The team that's been sitting under our feet in this division for years. For years. They're like a stomping ground for the Falcons and Saints. Why can't we beat them? And Cam Newton sitting over here can't even score a single touchdown against the Buccaneers. You're making how much money and you can't even score a single touchdown? Man, go sit on my bench. If I was coach, man, just go sit on my bench. Take a load off your feet. Because they ain't moving anywhere. You see that man had 2 rushes? Let him run. Let the man run. That's what he's built for. That's how he gets going. Like, I don't even... Why are we running some old, raggedy West Coast offense with this team? It doesn't fit our style. It doesn't fit our... You fill in the blank. It doesn't work anymore. West Coast does not work anymore. Just ask the quarterbacks that have tried it in the league and failed. Like, I was thinking, okay, hybrid version of West Coast. Here's the suggestions. Here's what I thought was going to work. Nope. Not with Cam's inaccuracies. Not with Norris play calling. We might as well be as basic as the old offensive coordinator from last year. Oh, wait. It was Norv. And we still didn't score enough points last year. Even with all the weapons we had last year. Man, I'm trying so hard not to trash these players right now. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard not to throw certain players under the bus right now. But y'all know who you are. We go back and watch that game tape. Y'all know who you are. I didn't even post a halftime video because I was so pissed off. Like, alright, so you got Cam Newton, quarterback position. Let's run it back with the grades. That's definitely going to be a C. Those throws were just trash. Half of those throws were trash. And I sent out the passing chart from the first game. Notice how all his inaccuracies are on the right side. That's the side of his shoulder injury when he's trying to throw it. Now y'all tell me that his shoulder is fixed. I'm not buying that for a second. Looking at that chart. Same thing today. Through all the left side looked fine. He goes out to the right side. Overthrows people by a mile. Wide open receivers, mind you. That's a C. That's a C, and that's taking his injury into account. Cam, what are we gonna do with you, dude? Like, that's... You gonna show up in a news conference with a scarf. And act like there's always another game. You know, there's always some kind of excuse. How many more excuses can you use before you got to throw the man under the bus? You know, like, come on. I have been I've been a Cam supporter. Keep that in mind. I've been a Cam supporter up until today. I'm not a Cam supporter that literally worships the guy's feet that he steps on, but I've been a Cam supporter for different reasons. The guy's throwing enough passes that, you know, it justifies starting him. Up to this point, man, when you can't even put up a single touchdown against the Buccaneers, that's how you know your career is going down the toilet. And I'm just trying to be real with you right now. Did he even start that last game against the Buccaneers last year? Did he? Y'all let me know in the comments below. I need to know. Did he? Because I don't remember. All I remember is this game, and that's all I need to remember right now. When you're getting paid millions of dollars and you can't throw a single touchdown, that's bench the man. All right, running back, Christian McCaffrey, A. You already know Christian McCaffrey is solid. Don't even have to question that. Greg Olsen, A. O-line, D. And I already started in on number 60. Don't even get me started on Taylor Moton. Don't even get me started on Darrell Williams. Don't even get me started on the man that's supposed to be taking over at center right now and almost got Cam killed. This line is makeshift garbage. I'm trying to defend this team as much as I possibly can right now. And y'all have not given me any ammunition to work with. None. Today. None. I can't defend that. I gotta throw people under the bus. I'm sorry. I got to today. I have no choice. When y'all start missing assignments and missing lanes and start turning this into a murder fest, don't look at me, man. I ain't gonna... No, I'm gonna throw you under the bus. Do y'all want Cam to get another concussion or another injury? That season injury? Season ending? Like, I don't care what quarterback we have out there. Whether it be Cam, whether it be Kyle Allen, whether it be Will Greer. I don't care, man. You miss your assignments that many times. It's like... Dude, it's like Michael Myers. Murder fest up in here. Any defensive end could just come through that line and just... Y'all just leaving the door open. He's got his knife and he's just walking in with his boots. Just making it completely obvious. Like, come on, guys. This line is just... We gotta fix this crap. There's no two ways about it. Wide receivers. Alright. Y'all are getting a B-. I'm not seeing anybody open other than the usuals. And when I see that, and when I say that, I mean the usual plays. The usual plays. You're going to see DJ open. You're going to see Curtis Samuel open on a long pass. You know, you're going to see those typical plays. I'm talking about on every other play besides the usuals. These guys are not getting separation off the line. They're not, they're not running the right routes. They're, I'm seeing all kinds of crap that I don't like. This offense has got to get their head out of the sand and get it figured out. We're into week 2 now. We're 0-2 now. Like I said, it's gut check time for this offense. This defense is working overtime to give you guys opportunities. They're working overtime. Like Luke Kuechly is literally gasping for air out there while y'all are choking on offense. What more can I say? Bradbury is putting in more energy than half the defense combined. Shaq Thompson, coming out there, making plays. Poe even comes out of the woodwork and makes a play. Like, what more do you want out of this defense? What more do you want? We held these guys to 20 points. Well, mainly they held themselves to 20 points, but we helped them stay at 20 points. And we even got a safety out of it, too. How many more gifts can this defense give our offense before they start capitalizing on it? Like, it's literally pissing me off. D-line gets a B for this game. I felt like they got enough of a push, and Poe gets credit for that big sack right there, and Brian Burns looks good. Defensive ends, we got a great push. I was pretty happy with that. B+ for the defensive ends. What more can you ask for from them, really? Well, you could probably ask for a little bit more, but it was a solid effort. It was a solid effort. I'm gonna start saying some positive stuff about this team in the second half of the video. If y'all are still around, y'all are gonna hear the positives now, because I'm talking about the defense. So you got Bradbury that's doing well. 2 games now. Guy's solid. That's the only reason that corners get a B- right now. That's the only reason. Because Dante took so many plays off that it wasn't even funny. There are clowns laughing in the circus because it was so funny about the amount of plays he took off today. You got... He straight up gave up a touchdown. There was nobody helping him out. It was just him. Just him. And you're not even facing Mike Evans, dude. If it was Mike Evans, I could understand. But you're facing a number 2 wide receiver or a number 3 wide receiver or even somebody off the bench, and you give up a wide open touchdown, and you're like 5 feet behind them. Not even 5 feet behind them, more like 5 miles behind them. This dude just has an easy walk your dogs through the park touchdown from Jameis Winston. Like, I could have completed that pass, and I'm terrible. That's how bad that was. Even Chris Winkie could have completed that pass. That's how bad that was. So, interesting thing to note about this game, you got Byron Maxwell as an offensive coordinator for Tampa Bay. Now, Byron Maxwell, I don't know how many of y'all remember this. He was the Jaguars quarterback for a number of years. This guy had one Pro Bowl year. And that was because of our quarterback coach, Ken Dorsey, that we brought in to work with Cam in 14 and 15. So that's an interesting fact right there. Um, I seriously doubt that man could come up with a game plan that would be worthwhile using against RD. And Luke Kuechly just, dude, linebackers get a B. You know, Luke Kuechly and Shaq just were everywhere, everywhere today. I can't give these two enough credit right now. Honestly, that give these guys game ball. Honestly, um, Eric Reed did a great job. I was happy with him. Trey Boston even made a few plays today. You know, and usually he takes way more plays off than he makes. So I'm pleased with him today. Um, so uh, coaching gets a C. And the only reason coaching gets a C is because, number one, we still haven't taken out offensive linemen that are not doing their job correctly. Number two, we still have not fixed the problem of play calling. And number three, Ron challenged the wrong play. I'll let number three go. Because there were tons of challengeable plays. Tons of them. But I'll let that go. Because the main two definitely supersede that. By a mile. The good thing that he did, timeouts and just overall knowing when to knowing when to coach and when not to. You know, that's half the battle right there. Knowing when to coach your players and when not to. Know your players. Know when to defend them, when not to. So I give him that much credit, man. I do. I give him that much credit. It just, Ron didn't look fantastic out there today. And the excuse of complacency and missed opportunities, just, you can only say that so many times as a coach before he gets you fired. But, or on the hot seat, which some believe he is right now. Others not so much. Special teams, Ray McLeod, man. I can't say enough about Ray McLeod. This dude is a beast. You know, and I don't blame him for those drop balls. You know, it was raining. Wet ball. It happens. He rarely ever drops catches, guys. Rarely ever. So, you know, you give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. He had that big return. I feel like that is why we signed the man and why that redeemed his night. So, shout out to Ray. Love you, man. Great job. Free safety, strong safety. I have to give a B to. There's always room for improvement. But as a whole, losing that game just killed our confidence. Killed our confidence completely. You know, we had that rain delay, and I missed the first 8 minutes of the game. I was watching people stream this game. So I missed the first 8 minutes. So y'all forgive me for that. I was busy. I had stuff I had to do, but you know, I tried to get in as quickly as I could and start scouting and watching this game properly. But I did see the 4th and 1 that we failed to convert with Cam Newton running it. I did see that. That's where I came in. So anything before that, I did not see. So you'll have to fill me in. I'll look at the drive charts. I'll see what we're doing with. But otherwise, I missed that first 8 minutes. I don't think it's that big of a deal since there wasn't any score on the board anyway and nothing really going on. It was just a slugfest on defense. So, honestly, that's how I chose to look at it. But, y'all have to let me know what you think is our biggest problem right now. I know everybody's going to say Cam in the comment section. I know everybody's going to say Cam. I can see it coming from a mile away. Feel free. Go ahead. I know it's coming. I'm not going to respond to those comments. I'm just not. I'll respond to everything else but the Cam comments. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm being real with you right now. That's how it's going to be. Because I'm about to receive a ton of hate from all the Cam supporters. It's coming. It's going to flood our comment box. It's coming. Just wait for it. And I might even lose some subs for jumping ship on Cam. I don't care. I don't care, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of losing. This team has more talent in it than a third of. Well, I'm going to be careful about what I say here because I know it's going to come back to bite me in the butt. But we got a lot of talent on this team and we're just wasting it. I will say this, at least these guys got to see, the veteran players that I know and love, Greg Olsen, Ryan Khalil. Well, I shouldn't even say Ryan Khalil anymore because people are starting to bash